always at the expense of another person's life and freedom. The U.S. Department of Labor found that some green beans and coffee, cucumbers, eggplants, and other vegetables and foods are made with child labor in Mexico. If you've ever looked at the little stickers on your produce, a lot of them are from Mexico. So it's important to find out where your food comes from, where your products that you're buying are coming from, and to just be aware of the business practices of the organizations and businesses you're supporting. And when you find an unethical organization, it's your responsibility to call them out on it. It's your responsibility to bring the issues that you care about to the public's eye. There are many companies that are working towards sustainable harvest and production through international agreements. So take a look at the commitments that your clothing brands, vegetable producers, tea distributors, electronics manufacturers are making to take steps to ensure that everyone has a free and stable life. And you can donate to organizations that are making actual changes. And this is not necessarily just big organizations. In the book that I read, there were a lot of really small organizations that were working at a local level, helping victims get out of human trafficking situations, and prosecuting traffickers and giving victims opportunities so that they could build their life up again. In a broader sense, it's important that you stay educated on any issue that really speaks to you, because many of them, as I said, are interconnected. You can sign petitions online and keep up with the news through organizations like Amnesty International or Human Rights Watch. It's very important that you stay politically active to fight for the people who are often disregarded by our government and often disregarded in our society, like Native Americans and majority Black communities, for example. You can volunteer your time at these organizations that are working to make real changes. It's extremely important that you stand up against abuse, against sexism, against racism in your workplace, in your home, in your own life, and continually educate yourself about different forms of oppression that still exist, even if they don't affect you personally. And we're not born perfect. We all have prejudices. I was born prejudiced. We live in a society that is biased. So it's important that we monitor our own actions and become aware of our own prejudices, even the subconscious ones that we don't really think exist. Because these prejudices lead us to separate ourselves and ignore the plight of other people who are different from us, and automatically just shut down and don't let us connect with other people. It's very important that we listen to the people who are affected by these issues so that they have a voice. And we need to be aware. We need to stop looking away. We have the opportunity to listen and to ask, what can I do? What are my strengths? What are my passions? How can I apply them so that other people have a chance to thrive, like I have had the chance to thrive? And if you were moved at all by anything in this presentation, don't tell me. Show me. Show the world. Show yourself that you are capable of fighting for equity, of fighting for justice, of fighting for freedom for all people, from the immigrant, to the transgender person, to the homeless person, to all those who are struggling, just as all of us struggle. It is important that you listen to these people. It is important that you act for these people. Because when you do, you are acting for all of humankind. Thank you.
So Erin won't point this out, but I will. All of the artwork you've seen